Hey everybody, welcome back to Sloppy Top. I'm your host, Herschel Galissi. Today I'm doing another car review for day 30 because I forgot to film last night. This could be described as my eating my car, don't give a fuck arc. But I promise my Halloween video is good. Or good for me. Anyway, got homophobic chicken again. Dressed as Harry Potter, so I'm out there scaring the hoes at Chick-fil-A. Sitting in front of a Chipotle right now, but Chipotle a bitch because that one is stinky. But today, I'm doing two short film reviews. So this is going to be a quick video. You got the spicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. You know it. You love it. You got two classic short films. Well, one's a classic, one is going to be a modern classic, and those are, of course, Somewhere in Michigan, by Cecilia Condit, and My Room Tour by, I believe his username is Piro Pico on YouTube. Now, I'm going to talk about those in that order. So, starting off with Somewhere in Michigan. If you don't know, it's a 1983 short film about two women who are in a mall, and they're getting chased by a strange man in a sort of like mannequin mask, and it's implied that he's a cannibal through the use of song, as this is a musical. And it just follows the two women going through this mall. He's chasing them. It's super uncanny valley. You gotta put the Chick-fil-A sauce in this, by the way. And it's just very absurd and dark and weird and scary. If you're like me and you think Uncanny Valley shit is scary, this is gonna fuck you up. Chick-fil-A fries slapping today, for sure. After the debacle with the lemonade yesterday, that's much better. Anyway, the women eventually catch the guy. I know this is a spoiler, but it's an 11-minute short film. Come on. And they consume him while singing a song. Fat W for homophobic chicken today. Fuck homophobes, as always. I also want to say the LGBTQ community is represented at the Chick-fil-A I go to, because I know some of the people there, so. Anyway, what I like about Somewhere in Michigan, it's just bizarre. You can't really say much about the acting because it's mostly physical, which is good. A lot of the story and everything is told through the song and in voiceover, which I thought was really interesting. I like the antagonist of this. He's very scary. You never see him without the mask, and it's fucking terrifying at times. It's shot really well. It's very, like, liminal. I don't know how they shot this in the mall when there's, like, nobody there. I just burnt the shit out of the roof of my mouth. But yeah, good stuff. The song's a banger. The women's performances, like, physically is really good. And this isn't going to be the last time I talk about Cecilia Condit. Obviously, I'm going to do a more proper review. Just wanted to do a quick one. Yeah. Full thing is on YouTube. Check it out. Highly recommended. Song's great. Acting's good. I like the setting. The way it's shot is really cool. Song's a banger. I can't keep repeating that enough. The antagonist is creepy. So, watch it. It's a Herschel 5. Now, moving on to My Room Tour. A much more experimental and simple to talk about film. because it is a man walking around his house and giving a tour. That's it. Catches. Catches. House is creepy as fuck. He's doing it in the dark. There's a typhoon coming or something like that to Japan, where it's based out of. And the film is a continuous loop of him walking around the house and saying a lot of the same things, such as, "This is the longest hallway in my house." He goes through a door each time he goes around, never closes the door, but every time he goes around, it opens again, implying that the house is infinite. Or there's something keeping him in a loop. And he talks about his grandparents being gone. And eventually they may make an appearance. And when I say this is one of the scariest films I've ever seen, or scariest short films, I mean it. It is absurdly creepy. If you're a fan of something like Skinamarink, you'll like it. It's very much that experimental, liminal space, first person, like, walk through somewhere that, shadows give way to what may be there. This time, though, you do see things that are there eventually. And it's also like 12 minutes, so if you weren't a fan of Skinamarink and you thought it was boring or is too long, this one may be for you instead. I'd love to see a full film by the creator. He obviously has an eye for atmosphere, and this is like Atmosphere the movie. And it reminded me deeply of something like Silent Hill, with like sort of faceless, gross, monstrous entities, which is always appreciated. That's like my favorite. The thing I don't recommend is, if you're a sissy like me, don't watch this at night like I did, because it'll keep you up a while. But it is an exceptional film, and I highly recommend it as well. So yeah, that's day 30. The 31 days of horror reviews. Car reviews may stop for a while unless somebody requests them. I know some people like them, some people hate them. I'm going to do one because John from the Sick on Cinema podcast challenged me to do an awful movie and eat something spicy. So I'll get some ghost pepper jerky and I'll review Charlotte's Net, which I never want to ever talk about, but I will do. Just for you. So yeah, make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Keep your notifications on. As always, I've been your host, Herschel Gillis, signing off for now. I'll see you guys later in my Halloween video. It's going to be something slightly different for my channel, so enjoy. Okay.